plane at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning to do a round table. Someone should have planned that if Pecos is gonna book a show at 2:30 and you do a round table at 5:30 and we got album release in stores and everything these last 2 days, he's a human being. Change something or give something up. Move the round table back.
The labels that put out hip-hop want a sure return on their money. For them, it's not about artistic vision. Speakerboxx The Love Below was not the album Arista wanted and was not supporting it. We all know the end of this story. Outkast smashed established attitudes about hip-hop by becoming the first rap group to win the Grammy for Album of the Year. But back on the day of its release, the battle with the label is still going on, and Blue Williams is in the middle of it. It's his job to fight for Outkast every step of the way.
And you remember we're doing Letterman the next day. He's sitting in with Paul Schaefer the whole show. So I'm supposed to look like shit on TV the next day so that I can do the round table at Pecos and them schedule like that? It don't make no sense to me.
Everything ain't always business. Like, he understand that. And we're people too, you know what I'm saying? And like, say if you gotta get up and go get on a flight at 6 in the morning or something, like, he understand if you had a show that night, you know what I'm saying? He'll try to accommodate that. Well, I'll try to, you know, move things to get you there comfortably and won't try to burn you out.
It's not realistic. I'm saying that he's going home, he's gonna get some sleep. He'll get off the plane at 5.
It's not a pushover, you know? He'll go get a hustler, he get out there, you know? And at the same time, he's not like, you know, ignorant or nothing like that or just foolish. He's like a respectable type of guy, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not like, okay, just thugged out or whatever. He can handle business and he knows how to talk to people.
Nah, that's probably the real number because that's what the price has been set for. Like, he's doing a show next week for it. Actually, you know, that's actually giving people, if you think about it, it's a discount because we're doing $1.50 a show. So I'm doing it for a third. Yeah, because hold on a second. As a manager, you know, if I don't hunt, I don't eat, period. Like, if I'm not out there finding my artists money, I don't eat. I only get paid if they get paid. So I got to be out here fighting the fights for them, hopefully making their game and their world easier, which in turn will make my world easier.
He's there to get his money, period, point blank. He's not going to haggle. He's not going to settle, because I've argued with him on several occasions, and it is what it is. You have to respect him for that.
I mean, make sure your people feel comfortable. That's all, and hit me back. Yeah, the date's available now. I can still lock it up. I'm easily spending half of my waking hours on the phone. My cell phone bill last month was $3,000. My cell phone bill the month before was like $2,800. It's communication. Like, as a manager, you got to be accessible. So, and you can't take everybody's calls. So somebody's still gonna be like, I can't get Blue on the phone. But you got to take them in order of priorities. You still got to, you got to pick who you're going to talk to. Certain people don't know how to cut straight to the chase.
September 30th, 2003, the fifth and some say final album from the Atlanta-based group Outkast has hit the streets today. Big Boy and Andre 3000 are hard at work, bonding with their fans. Any new album is a gamble. This one's especially risky. It's a double album that consists of 2 solo albums. How will the public react to this strange format? Does this signal the end of the group? Will people feel Dre's new style? Arista is nervous about the reception.
The record company was just like, why would we do 2 separate albums? We just need an Outkast record. We need Dre rapping more. We need all this other shit. The record companies are usually like banks. They're giving loans. They're not interested in your vision. They're not interested a lot of times in, what's so different about your shit. They just want to know how can they make money.
From the beginning, the unorthodox style of Outkast has made record companies nervous.
We like to slow roast the music before it come out, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a home-cooked meal. We ain't gonna give y'all none of that fast food.
Right now, it's Blue's job to make sure the launch goes as planned. The stakes are high. The album has to make its sales numbers. Blue arrives at the in-store. The fans are mad deep to show support for these guys. It's an all-white crowd.
Damn shame that we got white folks supporting it more than black folks.
We ain't rabid fans, brother.
Right.
Really, like, we be fans of somebody.
Yeah.
But like, white people be fans. Like,
right.
We was in Oklahoma. We met a white kid. He had Outkast tattooed like on his, like right under his belly button.
The line for autographs is a block long, but the group needs to jet for an interview at CNN. For Blue, it's eat, when, and where you can get it.
It's the lifestyle. Eat while you go. Find some chicken, some honey mustard,
How many home-cooked meals do you get on a regular basis?
Once or twice a month. If somebody's cooking, I'm there eating.
And in entertainment, musical boundaries just do not apply when you're the duo Outkast. The Grammy-winning pair have a daring new album out now, which challenges fans to not only accept them as a team, but as individuals as well. Tell us why you guys decided to do that individually. Dre?
They both started as solo projects, and we decided that the next big Outkast project would be greater if we would keep them together. It's like a team, you know, a great balance.
The group moves to the famous black record store Cypher Sounds and the SWATs in the Hood and ATL. It seems that Homeboy was wrong. Black fans do support the group. But the record store is playing the cleaned up version of the album. Dre and Big Boy can't believe what they're hearing. The group keeps smiling for the fans while Blue deals with the label. The shit hits the fan.
Right now, the guys are sitting there listening to the clean album. This is the first time they've heard the clean album, and like the changes that were made to the clean album, they're totally unhappy with it. I think you have to be at odds with the label, but I think you have to learn how to communicate with the label so they respect you. I don't think it helps to go in there throwing stuff, burning stuff, cursing everybody out every day. I think you have to be able to do that. Not every day, but there are days you got to go in there and do that. I mean, you got to make your point. Everyone lives in their little micro world, and your world involves sales and things like that. But as a group, I understand it, but as a group and the shit that we've been dealing with, we've been getting fucked this whole project. I'm tired of us suffering whenever Arista runs into some bullshit. We turn in a record, changes get made without our fault. That's production and legal's fault. When do we ever not get screwed? We killed to get this project out. Like, we fought with each other. Can you at least understand that from me and the group standpoint? We're tired of getting fucked. I can make this argument because I manage Outkast and they put out great music. You know, so I think that's why I can talk that talk. You know, I can stand on my soapbox and say that because the groups I have are working to put out good quality music.
Killer Mike stops by. Even on release day, a manager can't ignore his other clients.
I appreciate the dude because he tailor fits his suit to you. You know what I'm saying? It's not about getting with Blue and him getting you on the next big pop record. Like he's gonna see your vision and co-opt your vision and make it happen the right way. So that's why he's my man. That's why I fuck with him. That's why I ride with Family Tree now. Really, he the Bill Parcells of this shit, man. He ain't cute about it. He ain't nice about it all the time. He give it to you like you don't want to hear it. But when you got it, it's good. It makes you a better player. You know what I'm saying? So either you're going to be Lawrence Taylor or you're going to get the fuck out the league.
Blue has a couple of hours before the Outkast release party. He drops in on another client, Case.
Yo, there's no one at your front. It's Blue.
Blue is my manager. He keeps everybody in line. I mean, he does it from top to bottom. If I'm on the road, if the dude that carries the bags is late getting the bags, then Blue fires him. And then if you go to the top, if the president of the record company is not doing what he's supposed to do, then Blue, he addresses that too. What he does is he makes sure that I get the best thing for me as an artist. He keeps me in line sometimes when I need it. That's not often, but I don't know if I can tell you what he does to keep me in line. I mean, sometimes let me water this down. Sometimes I'm late coming out of the club. So Blue makes sure that I get out the club on time.
They all head to the party to celebrate the release of the album. It seems like the whole ATL has come out to kick it with Outkast.
He's not with me. I'm taking chance quick. You ain't with me, though. You need to stand right here.
Blue never stops working. Major record deals, to tours, to parking cars.
Excuse me, ladies. We're about to put a car right here.
Takes a minute to revel in his success, but he can't kick it too hard. He's on a flight to Puerto Rico first thing in the morning for the round table at the 2003 Mix Show Summit. The plane is the only place where Blue can get any peace and quiet.
You know, we run around, we're in Puerto Rico now. We have to break out, so. And then tomorrow we're on our way to New York to do Letterman.
Blue gets the sales numbers from the first day.
It's starting to feel a lot better. I guess anything short of last time's numbers I'm not going to be happy with. But, I mean, I got the reports from yesterday are like going gold the first week. Word of mouth is rolling. And that's what's going to carry us over. It's not going to have anything to do with marketing.
They're in a battle with Dave Matthews Band for #1.
You know, we're trying to stay ahead of Dave Matthews and them and get in #1 this week on record sales. They said they sold 100,000 on the website. We did 87,000 in Best Buy yesterday and had a huge reorder, but now here comes the Arista BS.
There's a serious problem brewing. Arista has decided to play it safe and only deliver 500,000 albums to the stores. Blue wanted 1 million, and to make things worse, the label decided on complicated fold-over packaging that they just found out is hard to manufacture. They won't be able to restock the stores.
And now to come to the group and say, well, we can't do this. Since, first of all, the fold-over piece, we didn't come up with that idea. Like, y'all came up with that idea. Now you're telling me that that idea doesn't work, and you didn't realize it until the day my album comes out, and now you want me to change my album artwork? I've been beat up over the last few weeks fighting this label every day, so it's hard for me. Yeah, it's making me real cynical this week. Like I told Big, stop calling me looking to be excited. Like this ain't the week that I'm the hype man that I usually am. I won't believe my #1 until I see the numbers next week.
After just 24 hours in Puerto Rico, Blue arrives in New York for Outkast's appearance on the David Letterman show. The crisis is escalating fast. Fans want to buy the album but can't get it.
Well, now it's 7 o'clock. Now I make all my West Coast calls. Come on, Larry, you know that there's 200,000 in stores that aren't going to buy us. There's 100,000 in Iowa or somewhere. That don't count. You should have sent 50,000 in Iowa and 100,000 to another 100,000 to LA or something like that. It's looking ugly, put it that way. Because of this, it looks like it's going to be a real problem.
The fellas make it to David Letterman's studio. While the group gets ready for the show, Blue hits the phone again. It's time to let the label know what's up.
So once again, it's not Outkast. It's not something Outkast did. When we miss radio, everybody wants to trip out. But when y'all fuck up, don't nobody call and apologize to me nor the guys. Jordan fucked this up, Mark. The reality is that he made us put those placards on there that now manufacturing can't do quick enough. So I'm gonna be short in stores. So now instead of me doing what may have been 600, but Jordan being conservative as usual, didn't push 1 million in the stores, as we all said a month ago. I think I said, it's like you say what you want to say, what you want to say is right, Mark. How come it's never, yeah, you know what, Blue, you were right. When we sat down in the room again a year ago, or the last 3 months, I've been saying to all y'all, Jordan's gonna short us, and we're gonna be short. I've been saying that to all y'all. Like, y'all so busy blowing me off half the time, you motherfuckers act like I don't be right sometimes. Amoeba Records on Sunset in freaking LA is out of records? How stupid is that? If I'm in a fight with Dave Matthews because Dave Matthews not neck and neck with them, I'm cool. But if I'm in a fight with Dave Matthews because I don't have enough numbers in the stores, I'll call you right back. I don't have enough units in the stores. That's what I'm saying. It's not like this is fucked up, man. This is totally Arista mistakes. This is a total Arista mistake. Not to put 1 million Outkast units in the stores was stupid. Realistically, I don't care to say we're almost at 900,000. It was stupid. It was no way not to put 1 million Outkast in the stores. Second, to have something be your idea and you not find out till the day the album comes out that it's going to cause a problem in manufacturing. Like, and then your first reaction is to completely change the album artwork? That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard of.
Appreciate it, dog. Playing all the hits.
What's the consumer gonna think? Like, how confused the consumer gonna be because you completely changed the artwork? Like, it's cool. Like I said, you know what? Congratulations if becoming #1. You know, I'm just trying to fix it.
Man, appreciate all the love and support, man. We're gonna keep on banging through y'all. Believe that.
What's up, sir? Huh?
At the end of the day, a manager don't have a real description. Like, there's nothing in music that describes what a manager does. You know what I'm saying? Like, some managers get you deals. Some managers fuck with you after the deal. Some managers get you endorsements. Some managers get you shows. You know what I'm saying? What I say is when he tailor cuts his suit to you know what I'm saying? He sees what your vision is and what you want to do.
You become an integral part of that person's day-to-day life because everything, you know, stems from their ability to function and be creative. Whether it's making sure that their mortgage is paid to, you know, dealing with the relationship issues. Because if their heads aren't right, then they can't get it right creatively in the studio. So I feel it's, you know, to me, all-encompassing. It becomes a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week thing.
January 2004. Speaker Box The Love Below has been #1 for 6 weeks, and sales have topped 8 million. But Outkast and Blue get shocking news. L.A. Reid, the head of Arista, has been fired. Reid has been the champion of Outkast since the very beginning. He gave them their first record deal when Dre and Big Boy were just 17 years old.
The biggest thing he did as an executive being smart, he let them be different. He allowed them to grow and to do different things and not try to stifle them.
LA gave them so much space to do what they wanted to. They grew. It nurtured them into being creative and being musicians. He didn't stunt them. He would give advice like, well, I don't know if that's gonna work for the radio, but it's your choice.
We just have to keep rolling and stride. We weren't happy, but we couldn't just mess up this project. We got to get this record to as many sales as we can.
The Grammy Awards are in LA tonight. At this point, Speaker Box The Love Below has sold more than 9 million copies. Outkast is up for 6 Grammys, including Album of the Year, an honor usually reserved for rock and pop groups.
We're going to get a lot of these.
Blue meets with his squad to plan strategy for the ceremony and their massive after party.
Have you seen the most recent master list?
We have a list here that basically has, there's 1,200 people on this list, okay? They have not all RSVP'd, and a lot of people are, then there's 300 people being accommodated within cars. People in bold have actually RSVP'd.
Okay.
All these artists are in town, like Jay-Z, Mary J, Sean Paul, Alicia Keys, Jamie Foxx, Twista, that whole crew. My main thing I need to know from you is who needs to be able to drive up and who doesn't. I assume all the record label prez people, big celebs, if Sean Paul pulls up in his car, they're cool to go.
If Sean Paul shows up with him, her, and his security, I don't mind letting the security up, but then we need to decide we're going to make security stay outside.
The security people, they kind of have a little designated area so that they're not, infiltrating or taking up too much body space.
Okay, so then like somebody like a Snoop can't show up with 5 bodyguards thinking all 5, and then him plus the 2 or 3 that we said, something's got to be cut.
Everyone
I told Gilly
has
that.
pretty much limited their security to 1. So that's why we have numbers and stuff of like, okay, well, Lincoln Park, you're supposed to be in 17, and Jimmy Jam, you're in number 25 and whatever, so that we can check like that. Because like if Sam Jackson's car rolls up, which is supposed to have Sam Jackson and a guest in it, and it's 2 people from the firm, no.
Blue and the group have decided to make a bold statement. They want L.A. Reid, Arista's former head, to sit with them at the Grammys.
The guys had 1 guest each, like that's with camera seats, so we could put L.A. next to them to make that statement that we were supporting L.A. Reid even in this time. And all we did was move the 2 guests that were next to the guys to right where L.A. sits on, which we're just making sure we're there. Okay. At the awards, you get the natural butterflies in your stomach. Building up to it, you don't listen to the hype, because then you start buying into the hype. Around Thursday and Friday last week, I actually started getting nervous because everyone was saying that we were going to win, and we were supposed to win. And that's when I started getting nervous about us, especially the Album of the Year one. That was the big one that we wanted. We'd already won a Rap Album of the Year.
As expected, Outkast takes home the Album of the Year Grammy. They give major props to L.A. Reid by inviting him on stage to share the moment of glory.
The Album of the Year was really important for the guys, for myself. It's an important award in music. It makes us the first rap group to ever win an Album of the Year award. So it was important for us to get that.
No one is more excited by the victory than the moms of Dre, Big Boy, and Blue.
I like the way you move. How you do it?
Over 1,500 guests crowd into a Hollywood Hills mansion.
Let's get these cars moving so I can get Outkast up here. I got Outkast coming up. Let's move them. Yo, let me let them in, folks. Watch out. Clear the way. Clear the way.
Give your mom a kiss on the cheek. Give her a kiss on the cheek.
That's an amazing young man who's worked very, very hard over the last 10 years, and tonight is just a culmination of all of that effort that he's put forth. He loves the group. Outkast is amazing. They deserve it. They're going to make the music industry turn around and stand up on its head. And I'm glad that Blue is a part of it, and I'm proud to be his mom.
Congratulations. My nigga Blue. Yeah. One day, I'm gonna be like this nigga. Thank you, baby. Thank you very much, man. Couldn't do without y'all help, baby. All right, thank you, son. New York niggas want to cut this open, right? This is my cigar. I'm not fucking with them. Thank you, son. Thank you very much, baby. Yeah, thank you. Yo, this right here, Harrison Promotions. This is why we win Grammys. Right here. Steve Bartles, Rick, the crew. This is how we do it, all right? They know how we do it.
Blue shares a private moment with L.A. Reid.
You leave, Mr. Reid?
Yes, I'm out, sir. Hey. Thank you. Boy, I'm indebted forever.
Don't forget us.
L.A. Reid was supportive, and he knew our fans and what they wanted, and he allowed us to do it. And once you got past the initial confusion of what it was, and people just really were like, yo, this is really just good music, it was really easier. You know, the music spoke for itself.
The party continues into the night as everybody celebrates the triumph of the album that almost never happened.
After like a year and a half of working on the record, and the pressure started kicking, it was like, oh snap, like, there's no guarantee. We could like fall off too. Like, it could have gone left very easily to be here. And I think that's what I'm most cognizant about, like how easily this could have been a totally left turn.
Proud of them, man. Evolution is a group. They grew as a group, they grew as individuals, and they continue to put it down. Can't argue with that. They're not afraid to take chances. And when they take chances and push the envelope, they still win.
You walk into a label with a plan, and you make them stick with it, and everything else falls in place. I think Album of the Year means a number of different things. On the business level, it means that on the touring side, prices go up. The record sales will see a tremendous jump this week. It sort of puts a stamp on the amount of respectability they have amongst their peers. In terms of history, it puts Outkast where it gets us closer to where I feel they should be as the greatest rap group of all time.
Congratulations, man. Thanks,
So what is the moral of this story? Hip-hop is a billion-dollar industry with billion-dollar companies behind it.